with Nails. My name is Tina and thank you for joining me. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Also hit that bell icon so you get notified each time I upload a new video. You will find the links to all my nail friends down in the description. And I will also leave the names of the sets I'm using down in the description. So I am using Frontline Heroes, which is from, I believe, 2021. Yes, 2021. And I'm actually only using this one as an accent. Sorry, for some reason my voice got a little hoarse there. So I'm actually just going to use this one for my middle finger. And I'm going to grab both of them. Even though I did file them down, I don't know if they're going to be filed down enough. And the other set I'm going to use is called Take Care, which is also from 2021. I believe these sets were made for, like this one says, Frontline Heroes, for those for working basically the front lines during COVID. So that is basically what these sets were for. But I am doing it because this month is Mental Health Awareness Month and the color is green. So I am going to do this set with Frontline Heroes as an accent. Cats are getting into trouble again. We have had a lot of storms going through today. And for anyone that doesn't know, I am in southeast Minnesota. These are my thumbs. Already got my middle. I'm going to try and squeeze this one on my ring. This one. Actually, what I'll do is, because I know I can make this work, you'll see what I mean. I can hear some rumbling in the far off distance. So I'll probably get some more storms coming in yet tonight. I can hear one of the cats getting into trouble in the background, which is probably Milk, because Milk always seems to be the instigator. She's the one that's always getting into everything. I've got some goobies on my desk. Okay. So, mental health awareness. I have never really had a whole lot of problems with mental health, but I know since COVID started, I have felt a little more. See, I can use a small end on that finger and the larger end on this finger. my index fingers are super small. But I don't know, I seem to have been able to deal with it pretty good on my own. I know like my oldest son at times, he has just recently started seeking therapy help, which I told him that if he felt that he needed to do that, to go ahead and do it, because it can be really serious. My brother in the past has tried committing suicide. Thank goodness my mom was in the area to help him out and took care of his cat while he was in getting treatment. So I know things can get serious, very serious. Also, alcoholism runs in my family. I had my bout with it for a little while. For me, it didn't get serious. It was just, I just needed a little reminder, a little kick in the butt. It just took somebody telling me one thing, one time. A friend of mine told me that if I didn't straighten up my act, she was going to turn me in and get my kids taken away from me. And at the time, I was a single mom. So I had basically no one else there to help me out. Because at that time, my mom was drinking very heavy. I had no contact with my dad at that time. The kids' dads were kind of out of the picture at that time also. So yeah, I was basically on my own. My brother had just gone to jail for drinking and driving. So there was a lot of stuff going on at the time. So yeah, it took a good friend of mine telling me that if I didn't straighten up, she was going to get my kids taken away. And I decided that my kids were more important than drinking. And I decided to quit drinking. And I'm not saying that I didn't drink at all after that. I did drink a little bit here and there, but it was a once in a great while that I would go out and have fun with friends, go out, shoot some darts, and just have a night out once in a while. And that was it. I would go home, I would take care of my kids, I'd go to work, and that was basically what I did. My kids came first. And at that time, I had my my oldest and my middle. I didn't have my youngest yet at that time. My youngest came a year and a half later. And I had also gone through some time of, I had a miscarriage between my middle and my youngest. I had also had a miscarriage, actually. I had a miscarriage between my oldest and my middle. Actually, I had a miscarriage before I had my oldest. And then I had one between my oldest and my middle. And then I had one between my middle and my youngest. So, yeah, things are kind of rocky there at times. And I have dealt with some mental health issues, but I've always seemed to bounce back out of them without any issues. Or I should say no long-lasting issues. And also my brother has been diagnosed with ADHD and also bipolar. Bipolar does run in my family. I have a couple of cousins who also have it. I think the biggest problem is my brother refuses to take medication. And now with him having major arthritis in his hands, at times it's very difficult for him to deal with it. There you go. This is the finger that I'm worried about this not fitting on. I have a feeling that this is going to be too small. Oh, fit. Yay! I really wanted the ribbon on there. And that's the only strip that the ribbon is on. This is usually the strip that I don't use. Oh, that thunder is just rolling out there. It's crazy. We've had so much rain. My grass needs to be mowed. I think what I'm going to do is I might actually put this down a little bit so I can have more of the dotty dots on my finger. I want to see more of the dots. this week is our spring cleanup. Where I live, they bring in 2 dumpsters in the spring, and then that way you can go through and clean up any junk that you don't want. You can't put like you can't put stupid stuff in there like TVs and that kind of stuff. You can't put that kind of stuff in the dumpsters, but we've had some old like beanbag chairs laying around here that we wanted to get rid of and stuff like that. Now Tang's being an instigator. Now she's up in the window. She managed to get behind the blinds. All my nails seem to be a little wider on my right hand than they are on my left. I know my middle finger and my ring and my pinky are definitely wider, and my thumb. My index, yeah, I guess the one on my right hand on that one is wider also. So that's why it always seems like I'm doing more cleanup on my on my left hand than I do on my right, because my nails are definitely wider on my right hand than they are on my left. That's why usually I'm making sure that I'm putting the narrower end of the strips on my left hand and the wider on my right. Got a little bit more there. Catching up underneath my nail. Come off of there. There we go. There we go. I love it. I love my nails are starting to get longer again. I feel like I'm wasting quite a bit of the strip, but I know that my nails are getting to the point that they're too long to use a whole strip on 2 nails. Except for my pinky and my index fingers. They seem to take longer to grow. I don't know what it is. But those 2 seem to take longer to grow. Strips are a little bit on the stickier side. I have a feeling that's because it's a little more humid than it has been. And it's not like it's hot in here, because it's definitely not hot, but it's just a little on the sticky side. Little on the sticky side. I love the shimmer in these. Not a big green person, but these are really pretty. These are kind of that minty green color. Can you hear Tang crunching away? She's just 2 rooms down the hall from me. I can hear her. I can hear her in there crunching. So this one was kind of a simple mani, but yet very meaningful. Oh, come on. It doesn't want to come off, but I don't want to ruin it either. Came off. Try to make sure I don't get scraps on the floor because then the cats get into them. Well, there we go. So you got Frontline Heroes and Take Care. So you all take care until the next one. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.